Good afternoon, and we're looking at a chart of Tesla here on a 1 hour chart, and let's get into it. So today Tesla had a big white green candle here. It blew up into the stratosphere about 36 points almost, and it went to 253 to 2, and it made a high of 357 almost. And this was after the news that robotaxi was introduced on Sunday, and there were tests. But there were no news except apart from that I could find it, except the robotaxi. So this is the reason why this stock behaves like this. Is a volatile stock, and so it blew up here. It ran up here to about 357 from these levels of 322, 325. And what it did happen is, let's go back and take a look at it. We were under this trend line, a downward trend line, which is like a bullish channel. So the stock was ran up here, it was down here at 285 and something like that. It ran up here, and from June 11th, it started going sideways. This is a sideways motion, but it also was under this downward sloping trend line that it could not break through, and it tried the price to start breaking through, but there was a bottom here, so it became an ascending triangle. That's what I If you go back to my other videos, you're going to see that I mentioned about ascending a triangle. This was a triangle where the price was coiling inside, and it could not coil any further. The momentum became smaller and smaller, the amplitude, and then it start breaking out today early in the morning. So if we look at it, it has formed a typical bull flag. This is a bull flag. It went up there and is waving a flag here with the reddish candles. Some sellers came in here, which were about here, those people. So now this, what it does here, it puts Tesla into this channel which we were here before. I haven't drawn the lines today, but I will draw it tomorrow, and it will probably here try to take out this 367. So if this is a bullish flag, which you should see as a chart pattern, it should mean that the Tesla is going higher, and we may see some higher prices here. There was no sell-off. There's nothing, despite the fact that we have a war, and the Iran attacked Qatar and so on and so forth on U.S. bases. The market didn't even go down. So let's take a look at what's happening in the market. This is let's We're going to look into it. Let's look at the daily chart of Tesla. This is what it looks like here. This downward trend line is broken, and tomorrow I will remove it so that we are relevant. But the 50-day moving average is still here, which is 313, and this rising channel is still here, but it's kind of irrelevant now. So let's take a look at what the market did. SPX. And the market also had a bullish sense despite the attack, despite the war on Saturday. The market has no negativity. It didn't go down, but it just kept on moving regularly the way that it should move. And so we have 57 days. And let's take a look at VIX, which is also down to 19.83. So anytime the VIX is below 20, you're looking at favorable trading conditions. Other stocks move, people buy, and there's very little fear in the market. And that is also conducive to our stock, which we are concerned here at Tesla. I am in Tesla, and I'm using deep in the money calls, which are leaps. And today I initiated another position here. This is just, I'm sharing what, it's not an advice to you, but this is what I have been doing myself. I initiated about a 1 year leap, expiring June next year, 18 June, and bought this after it's dipped here. We had other calls here, which we took profit today, and we are now into this and see how that will work. It may go up here. The leap will make money. It has the 1 year to go, and it does. The problem with the buying the options is, and this is not an advice, it does have theta decay. So you have to be very careful if you're buying it short term. Unless you buy a year or two out there, it is much easier that the theta would be less. And we also do other things to minimize the theta. We sell and hedge calls against the long call. I have a call sold against 200 and 400 Tesla, 400, which is expiring in a month. So the short-term calls also counterbalances all the theta, that is decay, that takes place. But Tesla stock could be very expensive. If you bought 100 shares, it would be $34,000. We're just doing it. One call would probably cost about $12,000, which is much more economical. So it's a leaps strategy. I'll lay a lot of things out available on YouTube that you can read. But we're looking forward today for Tesla into a bullish mode, and let's see how the whole week transpires. Hopefully, there are not any events, significant events that will derail the market. So that is all for today. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.